Hello everybody, and I'm recording this game a little early today. You ever get one of those feelings that your time might be needed later on something? Well, that's kind of the thinking I'm having right now. With the job going bust on me yesterday, I am looking for other areas of expertise that I could work at. So I'm going to go ahead and get this game over with in the morning. 9:37 in the morning. There you see it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this game in. It's Kansas City and Cincinnati today, and if I am needed around the house, I'll just do a little editing that you won't see. I hope you enjoyed last night's game. We're up to 82 subscribers now, so some of you are liking these videos that I do and subscribing to them, and I thank you. I just wish things were going a little better for me. And, hopefully it's one of those situations where one door closes and another one opens, so it's the best we can do right now. I haven't even changed shirts yet. I'm still in the shirt that I was in last night. So stand by, everybody. We'll be getting this underway in about, 30 seconds. President's in town today, so is the guy running against him. But we won't go into that too much. So I am going to get my slides together here. So stand by, please. Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims proudly presents Kansas City at Cincinnati. It's the HTFL, the Hometown Football League. I'm Big Paulie coming to you. So glad to have you aboard again with us tonight. And we start another game in Week 12 here at the Hometown Football League. My little creation series of games I have been doing since the spring. And tonight, Kansas City and Cincinnati is on the docket. Kansas City fighting for the good spot in the Western Conference playoffs. They're 8-2. They're a half game right now behind San Francisco as we play these games all out linearly. And Cincinnati still a long way to go to get into playoff contention. Actually, only a couple of games back, so if they get hot, you never know. 21 degrees is the kickoff temperature at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, so bring out those parkas. Cincinnati wins the toss, and they will defer and get the ball the second half. Alex Smith, quarterback in Kansas City, in favor of the injured Len Dawson, and Ken Anderson's going to be a quarterback for Cincinnati. We'll see if the quarterbacking makes any difference, and we will update you on Len Dawson's status. Because he was injured in the last game, and I didn't realize that was going to carry over to the next game. Because when he gets injured, it doesn't say he's out for 3 weeks, he's out for 6 weeks. You have to look that up on the roster sheet. Hank Stram coaching Kansas City, Sam Leitch coaching Cincinnati. If the fans don't behave, they'll remind them that they don't live in Cleveland. Cincinnati in dark jerseys, black with the orange numbering and lettering. Kansas City in their traditional road whites. Hall back deep for Kansas City. Charles and Podolak, the upbacks, or the little farther upbacks. Wind is negligible, 0-5, and Kansas City will have the wind advantage to start the first quarter and have it again in the fourth. Hall's return, 24 yards to the 32. And it was another Hall making a tackle for Cincinnati. Charles and McClinton, your running backs for KC. Smith and Bowe at wideout. Gonzalez at tight end. Smith quarterbacking. Trier, Shields, Redney, Waters, and Alt, your offensive line. For Cincinnati, it's Smith, Dunlap, Atkins, and Reed, your front four. Spikes, LeClaire, Francis, your linebackers. Parrish and Riley, Casanova, and Nelson, your safeties. And before that, cornerbacks. First and 10, Kansas City. They have it at their own 32. The throw by Smith, incomplete. And let's check Otis Taylor coming in as a third wide receiver on this play coming up. Let's check the roster and see what is going on. Dawson will just be out this game with a knee injury, and against Houston he had 15 of 23, 204 yards. So, a little mystery at quarterback here, and we'll see if Alex Smith can be effective on the all-time team for Kansas City against the all-time team of Cincinnati. 2nd and 10 at the 32. Bullet throw to Otis Taylor, and a personal foul on top of it.
15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
They get Ken Riley for a personal foul, and that will be a first down for Kansas City. And that's all the way to the 37 of Cincinnati. 1st and 10. And a nice run for McClinton. He's still going to the 14. He picks up 23 yards. Nice gain there for McClinton. And he has had some good gains, but most of them have been out of the pass-catching role. He has 85 carries, 284, so this 86 carry puts him at 307 on the year. 24 catches for 549 yards, 22.9 out of the backfield. So he's very effective on those screen passes. 1st and 10 at the 14. Smith, incomplete, but a penalty.
Eligible man downfield. Offense, number 77, 5-yard penalty.
They get Trier as an ineligible man downfield. 1st and 15 at the 19. 13:55 left if you're just queuing up to this spot of the tape, or video, or stream, or whatever you want to call it. No score. The give to Jamal Charles. Fumbled, recovered by Cincinnati. Smith with the recovery. And it's 1st and 10 for them at their own 19. They'll set their offense. Dillon and Johnson at running back, Hujman, Zada, and Green at wideout, Ross at tight end, Anderson quarterbacking, Munoz, Steinbach, Johnson, Montoya, Anderson, your offensive line. For Kansas City, Allen, Smith, Buchanan, Mays, your front four. Bell, Lanier, Hall, or Holly. There I go again, missing that little I, that little dot over the I. Those are the linebackers. Thomas, Lewis, Robinson, Cherry are your defensive backs. So that sets the lineups for you. Corey Dillon off tackle right. And that is a gain of 3. They will go back to Dillon, trap right on 2nd and 7. He gains 3 yards. And it's 3rd and 4. Hujman Zada will be the target of a medium slant pass. Incomplete, deflected. Actually, no. Was it caught? No, it was not. Incomplete. There was a dump off to Johnson, Pete Johnson, and it's 3 and out for Cincinnati. Pat McAnally out of Harvard. He'll kick it away to Hall, Dante Hall, and he's usually very tough. And look at this return. 34 yards on the return, and the punt went 43. So Kansas City starts in great shape, and this might be the kind of game where they're going to need help from their special teams, and they're going to need help from their defense to boost backup quarterback Alex Smith. 1st and 10 at the 34. Smith to throw. Looking. Time. Incomplete, but a marker.
Encroachment, defense.
Against the defense.
97, 5-yard penalty.
And a first, not a first down. It will remain first down. A 1st and 5 at the 29. Smith over the middle, complete to Charles, a gain of 11. 1st and 10 at the 18 now. Kansas City again on the march. Charles with it, close to the first down marker. Again, he does make it. Gain of 10. Francis on the tackle at the 8. So Kansas City on the march. Charles a little closer to the goal line. That's a gain of 5. And he's tackled by Atkins at the 3. Can Kansas City score here? Smith, incomplete, looking for Gonzalez. And, do things get tight when you get close to that goal line? 3rd and goal at the 3. Give to Charles. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. and they will go up 6-0. Point after. Good by Tynes. And it's 7-0 in favor of the Chiefs. Geist, Watson, Jones back deep for the Bengals. And it'll be downed. Dillon, a trap to the right side. He gained a little bit, 2 yards. He has 3 carries and 8 yards on the day. 9:32 now left. Green, medium out. The throw, caught. A gain of 18. It was Lewis bringing him down. Dillon, trap right. No gain. Loss of a yard.
Holding. Offense. Number 65, 10-yard penalty.
Montoya called for a hold. 1st and 20. They'll look to Pete Johnson, trap right. With Kansas City playing off the ball, it's Johnson gaining 6 yards. Robinson on the tackle. 2nd and 14 now at the 36. Collinsworth, a medium hitch. Throw, caught. Gain of 4, but it will be now 3rd and 10. And a look to Collinsworth again. Medium passing play, a blitz coming, but Anderson's just going to have to stand in. Short of the first down. Let's check the penalty.
Offense.
Wouldn't have mattered.
Number 65, 10-yard penalty.
And Cincinnati gets the 4th down, 4th and 4. McAnally. Back to punt. Fair caught by Hall. Went 48 yards. So it's 1st and 10. Kansas City at their own 6. They lead 7-0. And it's 21-degree day in Cincinnati. That's McClinton, a gain of 1. So now he has 2 carries and 24 yards. 2nd and 9 at the 7. Smith back at his own end zone. Incomplete. Don't want to stay there too long. It would be 2 points in the ball for Cincinnati on the safety. No catch. This is a screen to Charles, and he'll get the 1st down. Pickup of 10. Casanova on the tackle for the Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 17. The give to Charles, and he loses a yard. Smith on the tackle. 2nd and 11 at the 16. Gain of 4 as Charles caught a screen pass. Smith flushed out of the pocket, still got it to him. And Francis on the tackle for Cincinnati. Charles out of the backfield, 4 catches and 35 yards. 3rd and 7 at the 20. Your throw, caught. That was Bo catching it at the 26, a gain of 8. 1st and 10, Kansas City. Smith is going to run, and that's a gain of a yard. Atkins hurt on the play. He'll be back in a few. I believe Crumry is the replacement. Tim Crumry, who famously got injured in Super Bowl 23 out of Wisconsin. You see his profile there. 2nd and 9 at the 29. The give to Charles. 30-35 out to the 38. Short by a nose of the football. So Travis Kelce comes in and will serve as a second tight end on his 3rd and inches play from the 38. Charles, 1st down, and it's 1st and 10 at the 38 still. So gained just enough for the 1st, but didn't gain a yard. Loss of a yard. McClinton on the dive, and Smith came up and made the tackle. That is Justin Smith out of Missouri. You see him there. 2nd and 11 at the 37 with 1:09 now left in a fastly moving first quarter. Deflected off of Riley and incomplete, intended for Otis Taylor. 3rd and 11 at the 37 with 26 seconds now left first quarter. Incomplete 4th and 11, and Jarrell Wilson back to punt for Kansas City. The punt goes 39 yards. They kick away from yeast. Guess they didn't want to get a yeast infection. Ba-dum-bum. And Kansas City now starts on defense. Cincinnati has it at their own 24. Sweep left, Corey Dillon. And that is no gain. And that'll do it for the first quarter. 7-0, Kansas City leading Cincinnati. So far, 21 plays run by Kansas City, 99 yards. Cincinnati has run 9 plays, 42 yards, and we'll get right to the start of the second quarter. 2nd and 10, the ball at the 24. Off tackle right, Corey Dillon. A gain of 7.
Grabbing the face man.
And 15 more coming.
Number 42, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
As Robinson commits the sin of grabbing the face mask, he'll have to do some penance for that. 15 yards worth. 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go Pete Johnson on a dive. A blitz coming. Anderson picks it up. It's going to be a screen to Dillon, he said. And Dillon with running room. That's a gain of 9 yards. And now Cincinnati's got something going offensively. Their first real threat of the game. It's now 2nd and 1 at the 45. Trap right, Dillon. Dillon, a gain of 2. 1st and 10 at the 43. Ross, the short hitch. And he's there. A gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Cincinnati whiffed the win, so we'll go play action here and try to get something big. Hujman's auto. Play action, long passing play, but Anderson queers the deal by calling a timeout. Cincinnati will have 2 and Kansas City will have 3 the remainder of the half. Trap left, Corey Dillon. He gets the first. Gain of 3. Dillon now moves to 7 carries and 20 yards. Anderson has started 5 of 6 for 46 yards. Alex Smith 6 of 11 for 59 for Kansas City. Pitch to Dillon. You usually like to run inside, but occasionally you got to run outside and make them chase you. And that didn't work out too well. Mays traps Dillon for a 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14. We'll go to Ross again, the tight end. Medium hitch. Anderson finally lets it go. He had to check down to Hujmanzada, but it was incomplete. 3rd and 14. They'll bring 4 wide in, which means Collinsworth and Pickens come into the game. They'll look to Green with the blitz coming. Medium slant to Green. A gain of 2. 4th and 12. A 58% chance that Shane Graham hits this from 50. So we'll try it. Like to have a better than 50-50 chance. It's blocked. Returned all the way. No, I'm sorry. The animation looked like it was a blocked kick for a touchdown. It was not. It was covered up by Lewis, and Kansas City prevents 3 points from being put on the board for Cincinnati. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 40. I apologize for the mix-up.
False start. Offense. Number 54, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
You don't know what the animation's going to throw at you, and I thought, that's going to be a blocked kick for a touchdown. Waters called for a penalty, backing up Kansas City 5, 1st and 15 at the 35. Throw to McClinton, and a gain of 9 yards. Spikes on the tackle for the Bengals. 2nd and 6 at the 44. The throw, incomplete. Fulcher broke up that pass to Bowe, a long fly pattern. 3rd and 6. And what happens here It's Cincinnati recovering another fumble. That was snapped over the head of Alex Smith, and there was a wild goose chase for the pigskin. And Cincinnati recovers it at the 32 of Kansas City. Second turnover of the day for the Chiefs, but they still hold the 7-0 lead. George Allen used to say, trapped right Corey Dillon, that if you could force the other team to make 3 turnovers, you usually win a game. George Smith was the coach of the Rams and the Redskins, also coached in the USFL for the Chicago Blitz and the Arizona Wranglers. Gain of 3 for Dillon. Smith on the tackle, 2nd and 7 at the 29. Ross, a medium out route. A throw, incomplete. 3rd and 7. This will be a screen to Dillon. Try to sneak in the yardage. It's completed. And Dillon does get the first. Pick up a 13. Move the ball to the 16 for a 1st and 10. Dillon, trap left. Gain of 8. 2nd and 2 at the aforementioned 8-yard line. Trap left, Corey Dillon. That is no gain. Allen on the stop for KC. 3rd and 2 at the 8. And I think this is going to be a good time to go with the play-action short pass to Bob Trumpy. Touchdown, Pete Johnson. And we're a point away from an even game. 7-6. Your point after try. Good. And we're tied 7-7. We have 6:11 left, first half. Hall back deep for Kansas City. He takes it from a few yards inside the end zone, and he's got a head of steam, 35 yards on the return. LeClaire on the tackle at the 32. 1st and 10. And Kansas City with the ball. It's a 7-7 tie. It's a gain of 4 yards. McClinton, sweep to the right, and Dunlop on the stop. 2nd and 6 at the 36. Throw over the middle, caught by Charles. A gain of 18. Spikes on the stop. 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Alex Smith running the ball. He gets a 1st down. Pick up a 13. Ken Riley on the tackle. Pretty sure that was Smith's first rush of the day. He's 8 for 14, 86 yards. Leading in rushing yardage right now is McClinton, 4 for 27. There's a throw over the middle to Gonzalez. A gain of 14 against Houston last week. 7 catches for 85 yards. 1st and 10 at the 19. McClinton. Running like Delbert McClinton sings. Gain of 11. LeClaire makes the tackle. I do not want to call timeout. 1st and goal at the 8. McClinton, another nice run. 4 yards. He now is at, as the statistical box goes blank on me, 6 carries and 42 yards. 2nd and goal at the 4. The give to Charles, and Charles has a touchdown. And that is his 2nd of the day. He scored from 3 yards out earlier. Your point out, point after, good by Tynes. 14-7 with 2:12 to go. Yeast back deep. Watson also back deep. And Jones. This is a return, not a bad one, 26 yards. And it was Flowers on the tackle for Kansas City. Dillon on the screen, 1st and 10. We have reached a 2-minute warning, by the way. And Dillon, gain of 7. That screen, nice little ally for Cincinnati to have in their arsenal. They have 2 timeouts left, so we go no huddle and hurry up. Medium pass, Hujmansada, random medium pass. He's got it. I think that's Hujmansada. It is. Gain of 12. Anderson 340 yards last week against Chicago. I believe that was a non-televised game. I am again going no huddle. And I am again going to the screen and Corey Dillon. Incomplete. Dillon bobbled it and lost it. 2nd and 10 at the 48, and that stops the clock at $1:10, and Kansas City still with both of their timeouts remaining. We'll go draw Corey Dillon, just so we could use one of the timeouts. And Dillon stuffed. 2-yard loss. Cherry makes the tackle, and Kansas City burns a timeout. Thank you so much. Medium out. Collinsworth on 3rd and 12. Oh, this is going to be close, but it's incomplete, and he probably would have been short of the first down anyway. 4th and 12 at the 46, and Cincinnati will punt. And he 54 yards to play with. McAnally averages 45, and he's with the win, so this could get him close. Hall returns it from about the 10, actually at the 10, 9 yards to the 19. So it's 1st and 10 at the 19, 56 seconds left to go in the half. 14-7, Kansas City leading. Charles ahead of steam. Oh, look at this. He's got himself another 22 yards, and that puts him at 1,006 on the year. And Kansas City will use a timeout. Very smart to run the ball there. With the lead, kind of speculating as to how well they would do. 1st and 10 at the 41. Don't get anything while you have the lead. If you do get something, you can push upfield. Incomplete pass intended for Charles. Smith now 9 out of 16, 100 yards. 2nd and 10. McClinton gains 6 yards. 3rd and 4, ball at the 47. We have 24 seconds left in the half. Screen, Charles got out of bounds and got the first. 11 seconds left now, so the time squeeze really on for the Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 49. Though they have scored on the last play of the half before. McClinton with a long run after a screen against Denver a few weeks ago. That game's available in the playlist. 5 seconds left. It's 2nd and 9. And we go to the half, I think. Yes, we do. It is 14-7 in favor of Kansas City. And here are the upcoming games in the HTFL. You look at that. Look at this little screen while I pause and get a cup of refreshment, a swig of water. So stand by, folks. I should be back in about 30 seconds or so. And we're back. 14-7. Kansas City leading. But Cincinnati gets the ball to start the second half as they deferred when they won the coin toss at the start of the game. And it's Yeast again back deep. He'll return it. Kick should go a yard deep into the end zone. And that's returned to the 21. Return of 22 when you add the yard deep that Yeast was. Kansas City, 36 plays, 200 yards. Cincinnati, 28 plays, 119 yards. Dillon, trap right on 1st and 10. Dillon, pickup of 8. That moves him to 13 carries and 33 yards. They have not, Cincinnati has, been too effective with the running game, only 2.8. Kansas City doing a little better team-wise at 5.0, and they have 2 rushing touchdowns. This is going to be a run to the left, and it'll be Pete Johnson on 2nd and 2. He hasn't been used too much. And Pete Johnson, maybe they should use him more, a 5-yard gain. 2 carries, 11 yards. Dillon, trap it left on 1st and 10 from the 34. Gain of 3. Allen on the stop. Dillon, a screen pass. 2nd and 8. Right on the money, even though Anderson was flushed out of the pocket. He's into Kansas City territory, a gain of 21 on the reception. That gets him to 4 catches for 50 yards. Johnson, dive, 1st and 10 from the KC 43. That's a gain of 4. Dillon, trap right, 2nd and 6. Dillon bounces to the outside and is inside the 30 to the 27. He picks up 12. 1st and 10 at the 27. Off tackle right, Corey Dillon. Tell I love the inside run, can't you? Gain of 3. Bootleg Kenny Anderson on 2nd and 7. And Anderson, a first down, close to the 10, tackled at the 9. A gain of 15. Johnson, dive, 1st and goal to 9. And he's got 6. Touchdown. Pete Johnson out of Ohio State. And we're 14-13. The extra point. Good. And we're dead even at 14 all. 8:39 left to go in the 3rd. Dante Hall to receive the potential kickoff. There it is. Unless they went onside kick or he bobbled the kickoff or something. And this is Hall going 38 yards, 1st and 10 at the 38. Alex Smith, now 11 of 18, 110 yards. 8:29 left, 3rd quarter. The throw, incomplete. Double covered. 2nd and 10 now. Alex Smith will run, and that'll take 6 yards off of the yardage needed for the first. Casanova makes the tackle for Cincinnati. 3rd and 4 at the 44, I'm sorry. Alex Smith, a run up the middle, and he is a good scrambler. 17 yards. 1st and 10 at the 39. Charles, back to the line, and that is it. Casanova, out a few plays with a knee injury. They will bring in Fulcher, who's the 5th defensive back usually in most situations. He comes in and will be the safety, so he'll be in full-time, at least for a short time being. 2nd and 9 at the 38. A throw incomplete. Gonzalez, the intended receiver. Fulcher on coverage. 3rd and 9 at the 38. We have 6:40 to go. Atkins sacks Smith.
Number 77, 10-yard penalty.
And on 3rd and 9, I will decline the penalty. And it'll set up 4th and 16, and Casey will punt. And that's a sideline punt. They try to shoehorn the ball in close to the goal line, and it was pretty much successful for Jarrell Wilson. He's out at the 12. Ball went out of bounds at the 12, and Cincinnati takes over. We are dead even at 14-14. Of course, Kansas City in that tight race in the Upper West Division and in the Western Conference, along with San Francisco and Denver. San Francisco won earlier. Trap right. San Francisco just beat Washington in the game we had last night. So I hope I didn't spoil that for you. Gain of 3 for Dillon. Thomas on the tackle. Emmett Thomas. 2nd and 7. They'll go to Pete Johnson, who's been quite effective. It'll be a flat pass. Incomplete. 3rd and 7. They'll go to the big tight end, Ross, on a short hitch, and hope they get first down yardage. Close to the first down, but he did not catch it. which you need to do to advance the ball. 4th and 7, McAnally will punt. Has a little bit of a breeze. And Hall with another nice return, 14 yards. Cobb on a tackle for Cincinnati. 1st and 10, the ball at the 49. Of Cincy, we have 5:36 left to go. A 1st and 10. Incomplete. Cincinnati wanted pass interference on the intentional grounding, and Smith threw the ball away as he was scrambling out of the pocket. 2nd and 10, the ball at the 49. This is Charles, a gain of 4. 3rd and 6 at the 45. Smith. That was a throw to Taylor, Otis Taylor. He gained 11. 1st and 10 at the 34, and Riley made a tackle on the last play, by the way. Let's not forget that. Smith to Gonzalez, another 7 yards picked up. Casanova made the tackle for Cincinnati. Kansas City on the march. Charles, a gain of 9. Dunlop makes the tackle. 1st and 10 now at the 18. Smith, incomplete. 2nd and 10, the ball at the 18. Charles, a 1st down, yes indeed. Riley makes the tackle. A 1st and goal at the 8. Touchdown, that is McClinton. And KC retakes the lead. That's his first touchdown of the day. All of Kansas City's touchdowns coming on the ground. 20-14. The point after by Tynes makes it 21-14. We have 1:42 left in the 3rd. East back deep. $10, $20, $30. He broke a couple of tackles and got into the open, but it's coming back. Cincinnati was blocking 2 perfectly on the play. And now, Cincinnati backed up to their own 6. Play action bomb to Green. Blitz coming. We're going to run the play anyway. There's your throw. Green is open. He's got it. Gain of 49. And Bell, one of the linebackers, hurt. Anderson with that long gain goes over 3,000 yards. Bell out. Houston in. Justin Houston out of Georgia. 1st and 10 at the 45. A picture-perfect pass by Ken Anderson. Trap right. Blitz coming. No gain. 2nd and 10. Dillon, screen pass. Dillon to the 40. A gain of 7. 3rd and 3. With 25 seconds left to go, that'll be it for the 3rd quarter. 21-14 Kansas City over Cincinnati right now. Kansas City at 49 plays, 266 yards. Cincinnati 43 and 257. So it's a 3rd and 3 at the 38. They'll put 3 wide in, put Anderson in shotgun formation, and they're just going to throw a quick one to Hujmanzada. Just play the percentages, try to get the best matchup. Incomplete.
Holding. Offense. Number 65, 10-yard penalty.
Steinbach called for holding. Would not have mattered. 4th and 3, ball at the 38. Very low chance of making the field goal. 18%. So we're just going to go for it and hope. Collinsworth. Actually, no, I don't want to run the play. Well, I guess I'm going to have to. He gets to first. It's Green. A check down to Green and a gain of 5. 1st and 10 at the 33. So Cincinnati going for it, and it pays off. Off tackle right. Dillon. That's a gain of nothing. 2nd and 10 at the 33. Trap right, Corey Dillon. Blitz coming. Medium slant to Hujmanzada instead. He's wearing 84, and he was well covered. 3rd and 10 at the 33. Hujmanzada on a medium pass. Caught. Did he get the first? He did. A gain of 12. Berry makes the tackle. Pete Johnson back in the game, trap left. 1st and 10 at the KC 21. As Cincinnati looks for that score that would give them a tie or the lead if they go for 2, which I'm not planning on. Trap left. Heavy blitz. So we're going to go screen. Caught by Dillon, and this could break open, and it does. Touchdown. So Cincinnati with their 3rd touchdown. Anderson threw to Johnson, and in the first touchdown Johnson ran one, and now Anderson to Dillon. Are we having a tie game? We are indeed, as Graham puts it through. We're dead even at 21 and 21. 11:42 left. Hall on the kickoff. Return. Out to the 30, the return 30. So Smith, 13 of 24, 128 yards. 1st and 10 at the 30. Charles, no, that was McClinton, a gain of 5. Dunlap makes the tackle for Cincinnati. 2nd and 5 at the 35. McClinton, a first down this time, and a gain of 6. McClinton, 9 carries and 61 yards. He's having a good day. Probably should give him the ball a little more. 1st and 10 at the 41. Smith, Gonzalez in the flat, and a penalty.
Holding offense.
Oh, it's against KC.
10-yard penalty.
That wiped out a first down and gives KC a 1st and 20. You're just queuing up to this spot. It is 21 all, 9:49 left. Been a good back and forth game between these two teams. Kansas City also looking to go 9 and 2. I didn't think they were at 8 and 2 when I did the game last night. So if Kansas City wins, they know next week that they will be tied for the best record. Throw. Incomplete.
Pass interference.
Oh, but
Defense.
pass interference.
Number 37. Automatic. First down.
Against Cincinnati. And that makes it 1st and 10 at the 45. 9:03 left regulation time.
False start. Offense. Number 77. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
So they get Trier for the false start. 1st and 15 at the 40. Hope you are all doing well this November 29. October 29. I'm recording this October 29. A 9-yard gain. Spikes on the tackle. Charles on the carry. He's now at 14 carries and 76 yards. 2nd and 6, ball to 49. Smith will take off, and he'll get the first down, a gain of 7. 1st and 10 at the 44. We have 8:06 to go. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the 44. 7:24 left. Charles. Gain of 12. 1st and 10 at the 32. 7:14 to go. Gain of 3 for McClinton. Spikes on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Ball to 29. Smith. Gonzalez. Gain of 14. Casanova makes the tackle for Cincinnati. 1st and 10 at the 15. McClinton gains 3. I know you hear my chair squeaking. I forgot to put a pillow underneath it as I normally do. 2nd and 7 at the 12. Smith, incomplete. What a marker. Pass interference? Yes, indeed.
Defense. Number 24, automatic. First down.
They get Parrish for a PI, and that is a critical hit. 1st and goal at the 5 now for KC. Incomplete. We'll check this marker.
Defense.
Oh.
Number 97.
Atkins. First and goal now at the 2. We have had in this game 12 penalties combined. Cincinnati 7, KC with 5. Charles, touchdown. And now...
Previous play.
Hang on.
Review.
Hang on, folks.
Upon further review, the runner was stopped short.
Not a touchdown. Not a touchdown. But instead, a second and goal just outside the goal line. Charles already has 2 touchdown runs. Can he get a third? They're giving him the ball, and he's got it. Third touchdown of the day for Jamal Charles. He has had runs of 3 yards, 4 yards, and now 1 yard. 27-21. Your point after. Good to make it 28-21. We have 4:09 left, regulation time. Yeast back deep for Cincy. Kansas City would tie for the lead amongst all HTFL teams if they hold on and be 9-2 on the year. With San Francisco would hold a tiebreaker on them for the Western Conference lead based on the head-to-head win that they had. Trap right, Johnson. Kansas City and San Francisco meet again before the end of the season in Kansas City. And here's Pete Johnson barreling down the flat, 13 yards. Bell makes the tackle for KC. Ball now at the 42. We have 3:45 to go. Medium cross to Ross. Instead, that's a throw to Dillon. The play gains 5. Dillon now a season high, 7 catches for 80 yards. 3:02 to go. It's 2nd and 5. Ball at the 47. Dillon, trap left. He's got a first down and a pickup of 14. Just going to pause for a moment. And that's a first down for Cincinnati. 2:19 left until we go to overtime if Cincinnati can get a touchdown here in the intervening time. Had to let my cat in. 1st and 10 at the 39. So I hope I didn't keep you waiting long. We'll go no huddle and try to get a playoff before the 2. Trap left, Dillon. And that brings the 2-minute warning. That was a gain of 4. 28-21, 1:58 left. Unless we go OT. Medium hitch to Green on 2nd and 6. Remember, the field goal does no good. Incomplete. Dillon on the screen, 3rd and 6. Perfectly timed because KC sends the blitz. Caught by Dillon. Will he get to the first down marker? He will. Gain of 10. And now Cincinnati hurries to the line. Medium pass. Green. Caught. Fumbled. Recovered by Ross. The play gains 10. And Cincinnati keeps possession. Each team with all 3 timeouts left. And Cincinnati's going to burn one here. 2nd and inches. Dive Anderson. But since Kansas City's playing short and tight, we're going to go medium hitch. Actually, that's not the play I called. But it's open. It's a touchdown, and it's almost tied. Collinsworth. Anderson to Collinsworth. And it is now a 28-27 game, as you hear my area's lawn crew at work. Sorry about that, folks, if you can hear that. Point after, good. And we're dead even at 28 with 1:15 left. Hall back to receive the kickoff. Cincinnati will kick deep. And Hall goes to the 26. 1st and 10. From there, 1:07 to go. Kansas City with all 3 of their timeouts. Cincinnati has 2. The throw, incomplete. Looking for Bo, and good coverage by Parrish. 2nd and 10. Ball to 26. That is McClinton, shoved out by Spikes, a gain of 7. 3rd and 3 at the 33. Could be a critical play here. Smith loses 3 yards on the fumble. Ball was snapped high. Smith recovered it. And with 44 seconds left, I'm going to burn a timeout. See if I can get the ball back. Jarrell Wilson back to punt for Kansas City. And this is a 52-yard punt returned 3 yards. Tie score. Do you play for overtime or do you push it? I am going to go medium hitch to Collinsworth. He's trying to call a medium out. Incomplete. 32 seconds left. We're going to have to get out of bounds. Long out to Hujmanzada. Incomplete. A marker.
Roughing the passer.
Oh.
Defense. Number 86, 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Buck Buchanan called for roughing the passer. That moves it out to the 36. We will again go medium out. Hujmanzada. Keep throwing to him. Incomplete. Another marker.
Pass interference, defense. Number 29, automatic, first down.
Barry. Pass interference. Hujmanzada has 1 catch for 15 yards. We have 21 seconds left in regulation time. Might be going overtime. Hujmanzada again, long out. Incomplete. 14 seconds left. I'm just going to set up for the Hail Mary and do a screen to Dillon. Hope there'll be enough time for one more play. That's incomplete. 4 seconds. Well, these are the stuff that dreams are made of. We'll go 5 wide and just bomb it. Hope something good happens. Collinsworth will be our intended receiver, but anybody who could catch it? Incomplete. Will go to overtime. 28-28. Cincinnati wins the overtime toss, so that's good for them. Overtime rules in the HTFL are just like how the NFL used to do it. First team that scores wins. If we do not have a score within the 15 minutes, the game is a tie. That is yet to happen in HTFL history. But this is only our first season. Yeast back at the goal line to the 10, to the 15, to the 21. A return of 20 yards. 1st and 10. Dillon, trap right. That's a gain of 4. Halili makes the tackle. Johnson off tackle left. We are just starting the overtime period. We have a penalty.
Encroachment, defense. Number 69, 5-yard penalty.
Allen, encroachment, and that makes it 2nd and a yard. Okay. I'm not going to go deep again. And we're going to look to Green. Caught the first big passing play. There it goes, and it looks like Green's open because he is. A gain of 54. Anderson now at 307 passing yards on the day. 1st and 10, ball to 16. Now you play it safe. Dillon, trap left. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7 at the 13. Anderson, dive. To the 6. 3rd and a yard. Full house. Inside run. We have Dillon and a couple of Johnsons. I'll go to the Johnson we don't normally use. He's got a first down. That is Rudy Johnson. So you got Rudy Johnson and Pete Johnson in there. 11:37 left to go in overtime. First and goal. And Cincinnati's got Kansas City by the short and curlies. Johnson, first and goal at the 4. No, actually he gained a yard. 10th tackle of the day for Albert Lewis. Second and goal. Outside run. We'll look to Corey Dillon. Can he end this game? The answer is yes. Touchdown. Cincinnati, they win. Cincinnati has upset Kansas City. Final being 34-28. Player of the game will be Anderson, Kenny Anderson. You see the summary there. Each team taking turns scoring. Kansas City had to lead 4 different occasions by a touchdown. Cincinnati came back and answered them each time. Yardage-wise, both teams nearly perfect in the red zone. Cincinnati 4 out of 5. Cincinnati went 5 out of 5. Kansas City 4 out of 5. All touchdowns. No field goals. 440 total yards for Cincinnati, 334 for KC. 15 penalties in the game. We had 64 plays called by Kansas City and 69 called by Cincinnati. They had the ball a little longer. 34-32 to 30-10. And 4:42 in overtime, we had the score. Looking at the player stats, and we'll almost got you out of here. Smith and Anderson were quarterback. Anderson had the better day at 116.3 rating, 307 yards. The best rusher was Jamal Charles, 17 carries, 90 yards. A.J. Green had the best receiving day, 7 catches, 146 yards, but by number it was Corey Dillon, 8 catches out of the backfield for 90. Oops, sorry folks. This is what happens when your eyes start getting bad. Lewis, the leading tackler on either team, with 10. So we'll take a look at the standings, tell you about our next game, and get on out of here. I know the next game is New York hosting Seattle. Okay, the standings board has updated. Cincinnati moves to 5-6, and with a Baltimore loss, they would be 1 game behind them for that 4th spot in the Northern Conference, the 2nd wild card. Kansas City now a game behind San Francisco, but a game in front of Denver. Next game, New York hosting Seattle. New York, an 8-point favorite. This has been Big Paulie coming to you. We wish you well no matter where you are and no matter when you see this. Godspeed and God bless. We get to do it all again real soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.